Hello, this is your girl Pam from Pam's Hair Expo. Today we're going to be talking about the 21 benefits of ginger. Of course, there may be more benefits of the ginger, but this is just the ones that I know of, and these 10 of them on here are ones that I know of personally. And when I say they work, I mean they work, and they work very, very fast. What you can do is when you get your ginger, you can go to any organic food store. You can get the ginger root if you want to do the ginger root, or what you can do is just go ahead and go to the store and buy the ground ginger. Either way it go, ginger is ginger. That I say, other people may disagree with me, but the ground ginger worked the exact same way that the root ginger worked when I went about that. So it's just whatever I can get my hands on. But the first one, it helps to fight cancer. Now, a lot of things that I do put on this channel will be things that will help to fight cancer or certain diseases or something like that. And you actually do have a lot of things that does help to fight cancer that you can use, that's in your kitchen. But that's the ginger is one of the roots that do help to fight cancer. Also, it helps with irritable bowel syndrome. The thing with that is, oh my gosh, I did not know when I say I use this ginger, and what I did was sprinkle it in some eggs. I was like, okay, I ended up constipated, and I'm used to using the bathroom twice a day. So if I use it once, I'm okay. But if I skip using the bathroom at all, I know something wrong. So I go to my natural remedies of things that I know that I can use to use the bathroom. But the ginger root, I didn't know that the ginger root helps with the bowel. And when I read up on it, I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, let me just try that, just to see. And oh my goodness, I sprinkled some on some eggs, and I lied to you not. 2 hours later, oh, I was in the bathroom. Bowel problem? No problem. Oh, I was using the bathroom like it was nothing. And it lasted maybe for like 3 hours after that. So like 30 minutes for like 3 hours constantly. I was going. It wasn't diarrhea at all. It softened the stool so much to the point where it was more comfortable using the bathroom. So I was like, okay, that would definitely be added to my list anytime I just need to, just go to the bathroom or just clean myself out, because I ended up doing it the day after that and the day after that, and I felt so good. I had energy, and it really literally cleaned me out. So that's something that you can try if you feel that you want to try that. It also protects against Alzheimer's disease. So, of course, if you use it over a period of time, it helps to protect against the Alzheimer's disease. It's good for weight loss. The reason why it's good for weight loss is because it does clean your system out. It does clean your bowel out. So it will help with the weight loss as well. It stimulates appetite, means that it helps to digest the meals, for you. That still goes back to you being able to, it breaks everything down in your stomach, and, it helps you to use the bathroom. So it's digesting the meals. So, that goes sort of hand in hand. It relieves tired muscles. I did feel that effect that day that I used it for my, when I went to the bathroom, to sort of relieve my bowels. So my muscles were hurting because I had been exercising and I had been working a lot. And I had noticed after the 3 hours were up that I went to use the bathroom, my muscles were no longer hurting. So I was like, okay, I said, so that's another benefit that it does, contribute to. And also when I looked it up, that's what it did. It helped with the tired muscles. So I was like, okay, so, what I did was, after I used it that one time, I sort of wrote down what it did, the effects that it had on me. And then when I researched it, all of it was, inclined with the other things that I did find, from reading the books and stuff like that on ginger, and then looking things up on the internet. It helps to manage glucose levels. So like I said, if you're using it over a period of time, it will help with your glucose, with your sugar levels. It helps the body to absorb nutrients, which to me, like I said, it really does sound believable, because like I said, I actually had energy, and I wasn't, it sort of works like the vinegar. I wasn't hungry, even though it helped to digest the meals. I didn't feel, my stomach wasn't growling. I didn't feel hungry afterwards. Now this one, I don't know. this was part of the research, but it does say it helps to manage morning sickness. It helps with the morning sickness. Now, ladies, I mean, I don't know about that. You can, it's not gonna hurt to try it, you know, if you want to. And you tell me how it works for you. You know, if you have morning sickness and you decide to, you know, use a little bit in some tea, you know, or in some water, or in, you know, your favorite, you know, drink or something like that, if you have morning sickness, you know, and see whether or not that works, and then you get back to me on that one. But that was part of the research. This part I can definitely vouch for. It reduces the arthritic inflammation, because that same day, like I said, when I used that, I used the ginger, you know, with the eggs, you know, I had it in my breakfast, eggs. The inflammation that I felt in my knees, because like I said, I had been exercising, I had been doing a lot of different stuff, but the swelling in my knees actually went down. So I don't know whether or not it was because it was my first time using, you know, the ginger root, and then, you know, using the ground ginger. I don't know whether or not my body was like, oh, okay, wow, you know, I'm going to show you what I got, you know, when it came to the ginger. I don't know, but it started doing a lot of different things. Open up the inflamed airways. That's number 11. And I did notice that my sinuses started draining like immediately. Now, I hadn't taken my vinegar. Usually I take my vinegar, and my vinegar make my sinuses drain for the first 15 to 30 minutes in the morning. When I take it like at 6 and 6:30 in the morning, and I'm good for the rest of the day, because after my sinuses get to draining, I'm good. You know, no sniffling, no, you know, nose running, any of that. So instead of the vinegar, I had noticed that the ginger did the exact same thing, and it made my sinuses drain, and I was okay for the rest of the day. So it did do that too. Improved circulation, which is number 12, means that you have more energy. I already iterated on that earlier, but yes, that is number 12. It really do give you energy. It really does do that. Number 13, it says it heals frostbite. Like I said, I don't know about that one. I can't vouch for that one, but that was part of the research and part of the book that I read about the it healing frostbite. Number 14, it stops motion sickness. I did try it on that one as well, because I get car sick when I'm sitting in the back seat. I have to be driving. I I learned how to drive 30 years ago, and you may look at me and be like, oh, you look so young. I learned how to drive 30 years ago. So I'm so used to driving to the point where if I'm not sitting in the front, or if I'm not driving, then I get car sick. So whether I'm in a van, or whether I'm in a car, or whether I'm on a bus, I get car sick. So what I did was I took some of the ginger, the ground ginger, and I mixed it with some orange juice, and I drank it. And me and my friend went riding around, and I was in the back seat, and I did not throw up. I did not feel sick, any of that. So I was like, okay, yeah, wow. I'm like, so I don't need the motion sickness pills. I can just, you know, take me some vinegar, you know, not vinegar, but take the ginger, and it works like the motion sickness pills, because of course I've had the motion sickness pills too. And I don't like putting, you know, like pills and medicine in my body like that. I just don't like taking medicine. So I like to try to find the holistic approach, and the ginger worked. So that's great for the motion sickness. So I mean, like I said, I don't know anything about the morning sickness, but if it helped with the motion sickness, in which there's two different things, but at the same time you still nauseated and throwing up, even with the motion sickness, because that's what I get: nauseated, I get a migraine, I throw up, I do the whole shebang when I get the motion sickness. And when I say I didn't get sick at all, no, you know, car sick, no, any of that, no motion sickness, you know. So that did help with that. Number 15, it blocks acid, meaning the heartburn, from heartburn. I had been having indigestion problems, and when I took the vinegar, not the vinegar, oh my god, I'm sorry, the ginger, guys, the ginger and the vinegar to me works pretty much the same, because they have like the same benefits and properties as far as like what they do for you. So what I do is switch up. I'll do the ginger one week, and then I'll do the vinegar the next week. Either way it go, both of them are healthy, so it really doesn't matter. So what I did was I didn't take the vinegar, and I started with the ginger, and the ginger worked just like the vinegar did. So like I said, I just switch up just to say I'm doing the vinegar and I'm doing the ginger. But it did help with the heartburn, and it did help with the indigestion. It was great. So like I said, you're just getting like 1/4 teaspoon, you know, 1/4 teaspoon, and you're mixing it, orange juice, water, put it in your tea, mix it with a drink, and then you drink it, and it actually helps with these different benefits. It relieves gas. Oh my gosh, yes it does. Yeah. That's all I can say is yeah. It did that. Yeah, because it did that. So I can say it works on that one. Provides pain relief because it helps with the inflammation. Yes, it provides pain relief because your joints and the inflammation that's causing your joints to hurt. It really eased that pain for me. So before I go walking, like I said, either I'll do the vinegar or either I do the ginger. Either way it go, it helps with the swelling and it helps with the inflammation. So yeah. Clear sinuses, that's number 18. Of course I told you about that. Number 19, improves your breath. Well, it improves your breath because it cleanses your palate. Yes, that did work. I had some garlic, and what I did was I took the ginger, and instead of me having to brush my teeth as usual, which I did it anyway, I brushed my teeth anyway, but the garlic has that smell. People know you go to someone and you've been, you ate some garlic, and you go to someone and say, hey, how you doing? Oh shoot. Baby. So what I did was I had the garlic, and then I turned around 15 minutes later and I had some ginger, and oh my gosh, breath did not smell like garlic. It worked. So I was like, yes, that's a plus on that one. Number 20 is it strengthens immunity. Of course, if you're taking it over a period of time, because it has so many health benefits, then I do believe it will help to strengthen your immune system. And number 21, it increases sexual desire. So, I can say, yeah, it did that too. Even though now I'm sort of telling off on myself, I'm not doing anything. Right now I'm celibate, but I'm not gonna say it didn't increase sexual desire, because it did. So I mean, I was wondering, well, why was I all tingling? I was wondering, I really was. But I was like, okay. So like I said, I knew about a few of the benefits for the ginger, which is the reason why I tried it, and I'd rather try it first and then tell you guys. So when a lot of the other stuff started happening, I was like, okay, let me read up on this. Let me investigate, let me research. And when I found the increased sexual desire, I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna really have to be careful with that. But even though because I switch up, like I said, I switch up, 1 week the vinegar, the next week the ginger. But I keep my mind off the number 21 part. Yeah. Yeah. But because I've been doing it now for a few weeks, the number 21, the sexual desire, is like, okay, whatever. But yeah, that first time I did that, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm sort of horny, So I'm quite sure if it worked for women, it's going to work for men too. But like I said, that's one of the holistic approaches that you can have instead of popping a Viagra or a Cialis. Just try the ginger and see what it might do. But those were the 21 benefits of ginger. This is your girl Pam with Pam Hair Expo. I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.